With Easterseals, none of our concerns or none of our problems were small or throwaway. Like, everything matters.
We just knew there's got to be a better way for us to be able to do this with her and to be able to help her figure things out. And Easterseals, when we got there, they're like, yes, there are other ways to do this. Like, we can help you. We can make things better for her. So that there was just a lot of things that we were having a hard time helping Avery learn how to do and to cope with. And we could tell that she was getting frustrated at a very young age about a lot of things that we thought that would just come naturally and easily to a child. So once we got into Easterseals and we saw that it doesn't have to be that way, that they can teach us ways for her to learn how to do things her way, in ways that make sense to her, and in ways that she's comfortable with. There are two buckles.
One of the biggest things I've learned is that there's no such thing as normal kids. There's just kids, and everybody needs something different. And Easterseals seems to have nearly every one of those things that someone might need.
A lot of times just everyone tries to fit people into these boxes, and Easterseals says, no, you need a triangle or you need a circle. And like, they just make sure everybody knows that we don't all fit in a box. Avery needs a star. This year, she's been able to tell us about school. Before, we would just never know what was going on in her day. She didn't have the skills she needed to be able to communicate with us. So first they taught us to have her draw pictures of her day. So then she would show us home and draw a picture of her at recess and then explain what the picture was. This is me playing with my friend at recess, doing this or that. She doesn't even need to draw pictures anymore. She can just get in the car and start telling us what she did and who she played with and who she talked to. Another thing is, dinner before was always very difficult for us, and now she can at least try a new food without getting very agitated or upset with the whole eating process. So camp was a really cool experience to be able for her just to hang out with other kids through Easterseals. She just came home with a smile on her face every single day that she left camp. So it was really cool to see her have a genuinely joyful experience when in the past a lot of times it was just stressful taking her new places. She just didn't know how to respond to a lot of things, and she would get nervous and upset. And so camp, I think, was the first experience that she just enjoyed 100% every day.
We were nervous because we don't mean, other than school, we've never sent her anywhere, and it was kind of just a step of faith, like, here's our kid.
And then for family weekend, it was really nice because we were able to come in and meet the counselors that she'd been working with all summer. Like, we knew she was having a good time, but they were able to tell us what she was doing and how it was a good time for her, and just seeing how she interacted with all those counselors was a huge blessing. If we didn't have family weekend, like, that just tied it all together for us to know how camp was just such a good experience for her.